Hello everyone, Midjourney version 6 just dropped and I wanted to make a quick video and show you some interesting stuff that you can do with it. We will go through the announcement, but what I am most excited about is that it's better at understanding prompts and it has a text drawing ability. Here is a really interesting example from Discord that caught my eyes. This user wrote, there are 3 separate cardboard boxes, each containing different objects. The box on the left contains cucumbers, the box on the right contains electronic wires, the box in the center contains clothing. Now the second most interesting thing here is that it can draw text. To do that, just write your text inside of quotations in the prompt. Here are a few good examples from the community. Someone wrote, a computer nerd is looking at a computer screen with the words book review in quotations showing in a monospaced font. And we clearly see that Midjourney is capable of drawing text now. You will probably not always get the perfect results immediately, and that is expected. Now, this is better than DALL-E 3 when it comes to realistic images. I can't wait to see how every article image will be generated by Midjourney V6 until something better gets released. Now, let's look at some of the other new features and improvements. So the first thing that they mention is the more accurate prompt following as well as longer prompts. This is really awesome because with longer prompts we'll be able to describe what we want in more details. And then we have the improved coherence and model knowledge. Basically means that it's trained on even more data and that it's better at giving us what we want. The improved prompting and remix is quite interesting because with remix you can have more control over your image, and now that Midjourney has gotten better at understanding your prompts, this will be even better. Then we have them mentioning the text drawing ability. I like how they say minor, and since this is the alpha version, I look forward to see how this improves with the future updates. So if you want Midjourney to draw your text, you need to put your text in quotations, just like this example here, a photo of the text hello world written with a marker on a sticky note. And it's recommended to use the raw style or lower stylized values for better results. And then we got improved upscalers that increases your resolution by 2x. You will find this if you click any of the upscaling buttons after your first set of generations. There will be 2 new buttons, subtle and creative. Moving down here, we have a bunch of features that are supported at launch. This is impressive considering this is still an alpha. But here's something that I personally like. They will release a new version of the describe feature. I use this feature a lot to get consistent results of a style by reverse engineering what Midjourney sees in an image. I will probably create a video on this in the future and show you how this can be really useful. So let's continue with another interesting part of this update. So Midjourney has announced that prompting with version 6 is significantly different than with version 5 or the older versions. You will need to relearn how to prompt. Some suggestions are to avoid junk like award-winning, photorealistic, 4K, 8K, because version 6 is more sensitive to our prompt and this will definitely not help you. So be explicit about what you want. It may be less vibey, but if you are explicit, it's much better at understanding you. This basically means that if you write what you want in more detail and with a clear language, you will not leave room for misinterpretations and Midjourney will give you what you want. And again, they mentioned that if you want something more photographic and literal, you should by default go with the raw style. Here is an example of a long prompt where someone has really put Midjourney version 6 to the test. The prompt is pretty detailed and it mentions a woman wearing a red blouse and black pants, standing in front of an oak tree. It even got the details on the buttons right as they are mentioned in the prompt. Her hair is red and in a ponytail, correct, and then it continues with the woman holding a cat in her arms. There are a lot of oranges on the floor around the woman. There is a cardboard box to her left with the text oranges. It's not quite on her left, it's on our left looking at it, but look, it got the text right in this long prompt. And we are not even finished because the prompt continues with that the oak tree has red leaves on the branches. The woman is wearing blue high heels, and lastly the woman is standing on a rainbow colored rug. I don't know what to say. This is just incredible. I really didn't believe we would get this so soon in Midjourney. I guess Christmas arrived early this year. Now while I was creating this video for you, a new update was announced on Discord and Midjourney gave us another present. They have pushed the first version 6 update and it should almost be 3 times faster now. This is just crazy and shows how fast these AI models are being developed. Since I have created this channel, there has been a lot of requests and questions regarding comic books and comic style prompts for Midjourney. I am happy to announce that I am working on something that I will soon be able to share with you all. Now I did try some stuff and the results I got were promising with version 6. Here's another one by Carlos. Here they've explained where the focus on the depth of field should be and what part of the image should be blurry. Once the AI understands natural language this well, your possibilities on what you can do with it becomes endless. With that said, here are 3 challenges which took place in Discord that I want to share with you. Let's see if you can use Midjourney to create an image of a person standing with their arms upside down. The next is to generate an image of an upside down volcano. No, you can't generate an image of a volcano and rotate it. The last one is to generate an image of a closed umbrella leaning against a tree. Now, you can do all of these with Midjourney version 6, but this test can teach you how you'll need to write your prompts clean and in detail to get the best out of this new update. Now, enough talking and let's try out Midjourney version 6 for ourselves. To start using the latest version of Midjourney, you need to change your settings by writing /settings in Discord and then click on this drop down menu here and choose Midjourney model version 6. Now that we've activated version 6, let's try it out and compare it to DALL-E 3, which is the AI image generator inside of ChatGPT. To make this more interesting, I told ChatGPT to give me a list of 10 prompts that I can use to generate unique images. I took each prompt and fed it into both Midjourney and DALL-E 3. So let's go over these and see who is the real winner. The first image is of a futuristic cityscape at dusk. This is the prompt that I used and these are the results. Both images are absolutely stunning, but with Midjourney we get a more realistic view with some more variations. Midjourney generates 4 images at a time and we get only 1 or 2 images with DALL-E 3 per prompt. If you use Microsoft Bing Image Creator, you'll be able to get 4 images per prompt using the same DALL-E 3 model also. So let's look at the rest of the fascinating images. The first set of images are of a steampunk airship in the clouds. When you compare Midjourney and DALL-E side by side, you can clearly see the difference of the models. DALL-E tends to add a bit of a contrast to their images, while Midjourney keeps it more realistic per default. Another thing is the reflection of the light on the airship. Midjourney did a much better job and it looks more accurate with version 6 compared to DALL-E 3. The second image is of a landscape with floating islands. I like how they turned out, and once again we got a more realistic view with Midjourney and more of a cartoonish 3D version with DALL-E. I gotta mention that in the prompt I wrote that every island should have a different ecosystem with different plants and environments. I think in that regard DALL-E 3 did a better job, but the quality of the images are on another level on Midjourney. And then we have a medieval castle at night with a full moon. DALL-E gave us a really big moon with soft lightning and kind of a dreamy vibe. The Midjourney images gave us more of a normal sized moon, and the medieval castles look less dramatic and more realistic. Look at the reflection of the castle in the water. Midjourney has more details in the reflection compared to DALL-E 3. Absolutely stunning. Moving on to an alien marketplace on another planet, and we got these beautiful scenes. I believe there is no competition in this one and Midjourney is a clear winner. Midjourney brings us to the alien world and invites us to the marketplace and keeps an eye-level perspective for the images. DALL-E on the other hand gives us a kind of bird's eye view of the marketplace. We get an overview and it also looks nice depending on the use case, but I don't see as many details and parts of the image seems repetitive. Now moving on, for these images I wrote the following prompt. Depict a modern professional DSLR camera focusing on its design and features. This one is a bit harder to judge because both did a great job. I like the color of the lenses of DALL-E 3. This could be used as a product image, but Midjourney version 6 gives us variations with a beautiful background, depth of field and a warmer color palette. I would use the Midjourney images in this case for article header images and the DALL-E 3 images for the product image if a customer wants to buy a product. Here is a prompt that I have had a lot of fun with. An underwater city illuminated by bioluminescent plants and creatures, showcasing an array of vibrant colors and mystical ambience. I could look at these all day long. It is calming and colorful. Once again, I see DALL-E 3 repeat some of the plants and creatures. It does however follow our prompt a bit more as we see the underwater city in the distance. If we look at the Midjourney images, we see a more variations of plants and some animals, but I can't see a city. Maybe on the second image, but the coloring and lighting that is coming from the surface looks better in my eyes in Midjourney version 6. Here's a set of images where DALL-E 3 did better than Midjourney version 6. The prompt I used for this one was a magical forest filled with talking animals such as a wise old owl, a playful fox and a group of singing birds. While the images look good in both, DALL-E 3 has succeeded in making the animals seem as if they are engaged in a conversation or at least face each other. I'm sure you can get better results than the ones I got if you write a long and detailed prompt for Midjourney, but considering that we use the same prompt, DALL-E 3 is a clear winner in my opinion. Here's something worth knowing. Midjourney takes the prompt we enter and runs it through its model and gives us the images. But DALL-E 3 takes the prompt and it rewrites it in the background and then it runs it through its model. So for beginners, ChatGPT and DALL-E 3 might be better, and for experienced users, Midjourney could be the favorite. Now let's look at the two final sets of images. We got this adorable close-up of a child's face expressing pure joy, wide smile and sparkle in their eyes. Midjourney has always been a step ahead when it comes to photorealistic images and close-ups. The coloring and softness might look more welcoming on the DALL-E 3 images, but the hair and details of the face are on another level in Midjourney version 6. Here are some of the first images I generated as soon as we got version 6. Just look at the details in the skin, the eye and the lighting overall. Who could imagine we would get this level of photorealism in AI generated images just a year ago? Now moving on to the last images, I want to mention that DALL-E 3 is still better at understanding human language. The images we get are closer to the prompts we enter, even if the quality isn't always as good as Midjourney's. Here is a horse running beside a sports car. Both the car and the horse are separate objects and can be distinguished, but if we look at the Midjourney results, you see the horses start merging with the sports car. Now again, this isn't a big problem because if you write a more detailed prompt, you will get away with amazing results in Midjourney version 6, and that is what I meant when I said that Midjourney is more for advanced users and DALL-E 3 is more beginner friendly. Now I want to announce that I am creating a small group and will go in depth on how to create comic books using Midjourney version 6 and Photoshop. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share your thoughts with me in the comments down below. For those of you that have watched all the way to the end, thank you so much and see you in the next one. Bye.